Okay, so a pleasant morning to each and everyone, especially to you, Ma'am Ludivisi. I am Christine Daniana Vinido, and I am the reporter for the concept of integrated curriculum. So, what comes into your mind when we talk about integrated? So, integrated, it is combining, or it is combining two or more that is related to each other. That is a integrated. So the introduction of integrated curriculum gained a great support in the 1960s. The design emphasizes the role of diverse entities called academic discipline, which clearly defined in terms of knowledge, skills, and values. Thus, integrated curriculum encourage us to have a lifelong learning. It will also provide us a deeper understanding of a content, and lastly, it will captivate, motivate, and challenge us as a learner. So, the Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development of 2004 presents three approaches to integration. These are the multidisciplinary approach, interdisciplinary approach, and transdisciplinary approach. So first, we tackled what is a multidisciplinary approach. So a multidisciplinary approach, it is primarily focuses into the different discipline, which the teacher employ this approach, and it may create the standards from the discipline within a theme, topic, or an issue. So I have here an example of multidisciplinary approach. So the example of multidisciplinary approach is like this. So we have here a term Makabayan. Makabayan has a four sub-discipline, which are the Araling Panlipunan, MAPE, TLE, and Values Education. So as what you can see that these four are integrated into the term Makabayan. It is because Makabayan is serve as an integrated subject. It is an integrated subject that serves as a laboratory of life, stress the development of social awareness, empathy, and commitment for the common good. That is an example of multidisciplinary approach. So, I have another example of multidisciplinary approach. Same ragyapon siya sa kanang examples. First example. So, I have here a topic which is science. Science have also a different subdiscipline, which is earth science, physics, biology, and chemistry. Those of that are integrated into the term or into the topic, which is science. That is a multidisciplinary approach. So through this integration, the teacher expect their students that they understand what is the connection between the different discipline into the real life situation. So let's proceed to the second approach, which is the interdisciplinary approach. So what is an interdisciplinary approach? An interdisciplinary approach, it is combining two or more academic discipline in a field of study. So I have here an example of interdisciplinary approach para masabtan nato kung unsa gyud na siya. So kini nga example is nag-base ra ko ani sa kanang modules or notes nga akong gisan sa aton GC. So we have here the skills Filipino and the content Araling Panlipunan. So as what you can see that skills we have here the skills, Filipino, and content. So, my question, these two are related to each other, or these two are integrated to each other? Yes or no? So, for me, it is related to each other. It is because we use Filipino language into the content which is Araling Panlipunan. Kay, lain man pud og kanang we use our content Araling Panlipunan for our discussion, then we use English language. So we must use the skills Filipino into the content Araling Panlipunan. So the last approach is the transdisciplinary approach. So what is a transdisciplinary approach? So this approach, it is utilizes into a project-based learning, which the students ask questions and on how to solve a problem that enables the students to apply the skills in real life situations. So I have here a situation example for transdisciplinary approach. So if the teacher is discussing in front sa iyahang mga students, and one of his or her students are kanang wala kasabot sa iyang discussion, so kinahanglan nga mangutana siya sa iyang teacher para mas makasabot siya. It is his or her responsibility to ask a question to his or her instructor or teacher. So another example of transdisciplinary approach that we experience a lot of dilemmas, and we already know how to solve that dilemma or how to solve that problem because we we already know how to solve that problems. Kay I know that those experiences nga ato ang na experience or na sinati is masolusyonan na gina nato. We know how to solve our own problems. That is a example of transdisciplinary approach. So the interconnecting the three approaches, so these approaches offer an excellent fit for standards through a backward design process as teacher integrated based planning with effective teaching and learning practices. So in comparing and contrasting the three approaches to integration, so ako ara ni siyang overall state. So a multidisciplinary approach, it is organized within a theme, and the interdisciplinary approach, it is embedded disciplinary standards, and for transdisciplinary approach, it is a student question and real life context. Also, the role of a teacher for multidisciplinary approach is facilitator, while the interdisciplinary approach is generalist, and for transdisciplinary approach is co-learner and co-planner. So, in conclusion, these three approaches are important because it helps the students to get unified view of reality, and it enhances their capability to acquire real life skills. So that's all for my report. I hope everyone I hope you learned something about this report. So thank you and God bless.